Good morning, everyone. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Welcome to Facebook Friday morning. How's everybody doing? And my happiest day, Friday. So, let me just put on the old cheaters here while everybody's getting on. Today, something old and something new, what I decided to work with. Decided to get away from flowers just for a little while. And that's the Sailing Home bundle. New in the catalog, the new catalog. And of course it's got coordinating dies, which you'll see. It's also got memory cards. But I'm pairing it up with two things that are retiring. So if you like what I'm showing you, you really want to order the two items that are going to be retiring while they are still available. The other thing I just want to throw out there is everything is from the pre-order from On Stage, the premier pre-order that we were able to get. And as of yesterday, if you're a demonstrator, you could order some more items, which I did, and I overnighted them because I'm so excited. So they'll be here later today. I'm not sure what time, so I will be hopping back on either tonight or tomorrow morning to open up the new box, which includes the Everything Rosy bundle. So just keep watching Facebook. You'll see me throw out there that I'll be going live in like a half hour or an hour for my unboxing of the new products that I'm getting and the Everything Rosy bundle. So you can see it up close and personal. I am having a class on that next Tuesday. So I'm pre-ordering the kits for the girls. They're ordering them. I shouldn't say I'm pre-ordering them. They are ordering them through me so we can do a free class. If you're near me and you're interested in that, there's still time. So just give me a holler, okay? I see a bunch of people on now. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Pam. Hi, Philomena. Yes, please share my videos. Let them get out there. The more people that follow, the better. So let me just flip the camera. Hi, Angie. I was just talking to Angie. Okay, let me just flip the camera and show you what I'm going to be working with, okay? Before I forget, Stampersdelight.com is all you really need to remember. This is my website for Stampin' Up. But if you use Stampersdelight.com, it all links together, including my email is there. This is my May hostess code or host code. I know it's a little small, but you can get that from me, and that'll be on at the end of the video also. Okay, so let's move this out of the way because it can get a little too detail-y. Okay, so this is the set that I'm showcasing from the new catalog. And at first, I mean, I like the set. I love the set, okay? My favorite saying is right here. Set sail in the direction of your dreams, because you can use that for birthdays. You can use that. This is a great graduation saying. Somebody just finishing college or high school, okay? This one right here is great for, weathering the storm, anybody going through a rough time. So this set is very versatile. Inside, of course, you get the dies, which you have the Lighthouse, two-size sailboats. This is like a little long piece that's rope. This is my favorite piece. A lot of the new dies have that stitched look, and this is for the sentiments. Okay, here's a little greenery thing, for underwater. And another thing that you'll see, another die that I like, is this little banner die. Again, it's stitched, and it fits congrats and thanks right in there. Okay, so what I paired it up with that is being retired is the postscript as a background stamp. Even though this says airmail and it's an airplane, it's still traveling, and this is traveling. So I used that. The other items that I used, or I will be using, and you definitely want to get these, okay? These are the Memories and More Night of Navy kit, which is in the Occasions catalog, still available. Here's the small cards. So the card bases are already done for you with the matching envelopes. And then the larger ones, you see this is a second, I've gone through so many of these. And I'll be ordering more myself. Here's the card base. And then you get the larger envelope, which is right here. Love, love, love these. Now, the new ones I showed with the Magnolia Suite are this color. Like almost, I want to call it crumb cake or a craft color. Okay. And I love those. But these also, and we have plain white. But the Night of Navy, you're going to see, goes so well with this and the Designer Series paper. Okay, so that's the larger size. Okay, so I'm just going to put those over here. The other item that you can get with this that matches is, of course, the Memories and More cards. Okay, and they're double-sided. And then you got the smaller ones. And I'll be showing you what I did with these in a minute for journaling. But don't just think, if you're not a scrapbooker, these are great for cards too. Okay. This is a big kit if you buy everything, but it's worth it. Okay, so, and then of course there's the matching Designer Series paper. Okay, let me bring that in. You see I got little pieces left because I've been playing. And again, it's two-sided, which I showed in my preview when I opened everything up. Got some stripes, got some compasses. Okay, so again, that's the Designer Series paper that goes together with the Sailing Home bundle. It's Come Sail Away is the suite. The stamp set is called Sailing Home. Okay, so let's show you some samples first that I did. Bring those in. And what I'm going to do is show you the Memories and More cards that I did first. Hi, Rose Ellen. I have to tell you, a lot of people ask me why I'm on at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I don't think so. 7 o'clock in the morning. I chose this time because, number one, I didn't see a lot of Facebook Lives this early in the morning, and I thought it was great to sit down, have your coffee, and watch a video. Also, it's the one day of the week that I know I have to be here in the morning because I start work at 8 o'clock. So for me, it worked out perfect, and I guess it worked out really well for a lot of you because I've gotten a lot of compliments on how everybody loves having their coffee and watching the video. Okay, so this is one of the small Memories and More cards that are still available in the Occasions catalog, and all I did was layer one of those small cards with that thanks and that stitched banner, if you can see that. Now, again, the still shots will be on there later. And it's just a cute, quick thank you card. Okay, nothing written inside because I like to write my own messages. The other one that I did was You, Me, and the Sea. This could be for a gift. This could be for any kind of occasion, a birthday. And what I did here, oh, I forgot to show you those, as you get these little embellishments too that you can get. There's an anchor and a little wheelie thing. I'm not a sailor. Okay, and I can't think in the morning what it is. It's too early. And of course, there's also the Baker's Twine, which is Sahara Sand and Night of Navy. So what I did with this is, again, I just layered it on one of those card bases, and I used the twine, and then I put the little anchor here, and then I just tied knots, just regular knots, so it looked like a little maybe fisherman's knot or sailor knot. Okay, I thought that was cute. Okay, now onward to something different. The other Designer Series paper and vellum. What I did was I used the Designer Series paper, which is black. I layered that with the basic gray. I embossed the lighthouse in black and a thanks. And again, all I did here was I put this ribbon, which, yes, this was in the holiday ribbon, but this is not going away. Yay! We're keeping this, and I like that because it's got the glitter. Okay, so this is just a nice, and inside, again, I put the little sailboat, but I didn't put anything else in there because I write my own messages usually. Okay, now what we could do is we could add some little doodads on there if we wanted to, but just a quick, easy thank you card. The next one I'm going to bring in is, I use this on the Smoky Slate. And there you can see there's that die, stitched die for the saying. Again, I use the ribbon because it coordinates with back there with the black. And these are the faucet gems that are going away. So you want to get those. I did those in the black. There's different colors in the packet. Okay. And then, of course, this is the die cut of the sailboat. And you see it actually has a little piece that it cuts right out. The new dies are really nice. They're thinner than our old ones. And they cut a lot closer. I love them. And yes, they work through our Big Shot. So far, I haven't yet had to use a shim on anything. That may change. You and Me in the Sea. That's not a stamp, Pam. That is one of the cards to the card kit here. Memories and More card kit that goes with the sailing. Come Sail Away. That's already stamped on there. It's an image. So it's on the card kit. Okay. Pam thought that was a stamp. Okay. So this is the other card. The next card I'm going to show you is a shaker card. And shout out to my friend Gail O'Neill, who I was watching her video the other day. So thank you, Gail. We do shaker cards. But she did something different. And she got it from another demonstrator, which we share. You know, we case and share everything. When I case a card, I do like to change it. So what she did and what I tried, instead of usually you do a frame for a shaker card, square, oval, whatever. Okay, what she did and what I tried, and again, this isn't exactly what she did, but the same effect. I stamped the images on white, if you can see them down there. I cut out the images on the designer series paper. Okay, and then the images, let me just do it this way, but without the shaker stuff in there. You see how the images are below there on white, and then I puffed it up with our long dimensionals, our dimensional strips. Again, I've used a little anchor, knotted it up, and then the saying. Now, what I did for the shaker inside is I used the Tranquil Tide texture sprinkles because they go so well with the blue and the white, so they look like the sea colors. So that's what I used for the shaker part. But also in there, there's an anchor, and there's the little wheelie thing. Okay, there it is right there. So I put 2 of those in there, and then of course I put an anchor right here too. Okay, so there's the shaker card. And then inside, oh, this is perfect. So this says, set sail in the direction of your dreams. And inside, it says, have a wonderful adventure. This stamp goes with, which is not retiring, again, just to show you how they coordinate, goes with the Sea of Textures. And so does these sprinkles. So, have a wonderful adventure is right there. And it just, I thought it just went really well together. This, again, could be a card for a graduate or somebody that's, you know, taking off. Maybe on a cruise. Yay! Okay. Okay, so the next item that I will show you before we get to stamping, let me put this over here. You can also use those cards, okay, for some scrapbooking. 2 quick, easy pages I did. There's the Lighthouse card. Look at the lighthouse right there. This was on my trip to Sicily last year. All I did was slide that card in there, trim that picture down, and wrote that me and my sister had taken a nice walk in Sheffield, and we happened to see that. And that's all I did. That's it. That's a small, or 6x8 scrapbook page. And of course you can flip it over, and this says Happy Father's Day, but I can put 2 cards in here, leave that, put a saying in there. Quick, easy scrapbook page. And I was so happy when I saw these because I knew I had a lighthouse picture. Again, there'll be some still shots of that. Then I did a larger one, okay? And this one, hopefully I can get the whole thing in here. Again, is our 12x12. And I put a strip of the designer series paper back here. This is, actually, these are two different pictures. Okay, this one is, I believe this one was from Ribera. This one was, yeah, and this one was actually from the chalk cliffs, because I could see the white right there. And then this sailboat picture, which is in the evening, I don't know if you can see that real well, that was in Sheffield. And again, just found the sailboat from the cards, put that together, and a little journaling again with the sailboat, because that ties in with that. Quick, easy scrapbook pages you can do. I could flip this over, and even though they have a saying on this side, I can put some other pictures in here from Sicily. Leave this right here. You can see I didn't glue anything down yet. But quick, easy scrapbook pages you can do. And so don't count these out if you're not into sailing. Great set. Okay, a couple other things I did. Another card that I did, and again, I used this as my background, which is going away. And I used our watercolor paper and a new set that's in the catalog called A Good Man. Great for Father's Day or a birthday. And I did some watercoloring. So I stamped, obviously, this was from the Sail Home. And then I did the man, Relax Your Way. I think this is going to be my husband's Father's Day card. And up here I wanted it to look like maybe the sun was setting. Maybe it overdid that, I'm not sure, but just playing around with it. And then inside, I love this saying that goes with this. It says, being a good dad starts with being a good man. Now, I could give this to my husband because he is a good dad and he is a good man. So that pairs up nicely. Again, this is new. It is not being retired. Obviously, it's new. But I did want to show you how they coordinate. Okay. The next one I'm going to show you, and then we're going to get some stamping done here. Let me bring this in so I can show you that. Sorry, my head's probably in the way. I put it too far out of reach. Okay, so I've already had all this cut. Okay, so here's where I paired up the new stamp set with the postscript. Okay, so what I did was I layered, and did I not cut? I did not cut my Night of Navy, so I won't back that up. Okay, so this is our Balmy Blue. And then there's the background stamp, and then I just used the stamps from this set and made some more of the background. And here's the designer, or the thread, the baker's twine rather, and the set sail. Okay, and inside it just says congrats. You can tell I'm obsessed with that saying. So let me show you how I did that card first. Now I'm going to change the colors around a little bit. I'm going to put this, if you've seen my Did You Know, I do a lot of our background stamps like this. I'm going to use the Sea Spray this time, which is the new ink pad, instead of the Balmy Blue. Just going to ink that up. And almost dropped it. I'm going to take the piece of white, and I probably have a piece of, yeah, this will work. I'm going to lay that right on here. I don't even have to put that on a block. That's what I like about it. And I'm just going to press this down. Lift this off. And there you have a background. Did I use, I said, yeah, Seaside Spray. Okay. For a minute there, I thought I grabbed the wrong one. So there's a great background. You don't have to do anything else really but put a saying on this. But I am going to take my Night of Navy, and I'm going to add some sailboats. So I'm going to just ink this up. Put one here, just randomly, and I'm not re-inking. I don't really care. Okay, then I'm going to take the anchor, do the same thing. Since that's dark, I'm going to put a dark one over here. You can see I'm stamping it off the way here, or out of the way. And then let's take, I think this one I'll use some rope. Could even go on top of everything. It doesn't matter. You're just making a background. There you go. Leave that out for a minute. Okay, so that's all there is to it, okay, really. Now I'm going to use the Seaside Spray as the background, as your base. And believe it or not, on the other side of me, I have my Sunday Facebook Live going already. Not, you know, I'm getting ready for it. Okay, so I would have paired this up with the Night of Navy like I did this one, but since I forgot to cut it, we're just going to go with the Seaside Spray, okay? All right. So then, before I do anything else, I want to put some of my baker's twine down here. I'm going to go ahead and use my Fast Fuse, just so I can put this on there and have it hold down while I do the rest of my stamping. All right. And then we'll just add a little more here. Go ahead and put that right on the base. Okay, put this over here. And then I'm going to grab, I think I'll do an anchor this time, since that one has the wheelie thing. Okay. Oh, look, I forgot. I was going to do it that way. No worries there. Okay, so mistakes are never mistakes. This one I put on there. Let's do it this way. I'm going to change this up a little bit. Cut that. How about we hang it? Yep, this is going to work nice. So I'm going to hang that down. I think what I'm going to do first, this is why I love Facebook Lives. I get ideas right while I'm showing you what I thought I was going to do. I'm going to put a knot down here. Come on, where are you? There it is. Okay. Just to hold it, because I want it to hang. Does that make sense? See, I want it to hang. And then I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to tie those little knots like I showed you that I did. Okay, so there we go. So I just tie a knot, then another knot, then another knot. To me, it looks kind of like a sailor's knot. I think I can get one more in there before my fingers get in the way. Yep. Looks like the rope. And you can have it all frayed at the end. That's pretty cool too. Okay. So there we go with that. Oh, yes, I'm liking that even more. Can you see it? Now, if you don't want this to move, I'm going to take my glue dots. And yes, I have to take them out of the box because even though I pull these, like I've showed you before, at some point they get a little too loose in that box. So I do have to pull them out. But in the beginning, I leave them right in the box and pull them. So I'm just going to put a glue dot right here, if it comes off my fingernail. There we go. And just to hold that down. Can you see it? I know the camera might not be showing it as nice as it looks. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the stitched piece that I already did. And ink up this sail, set sail in the direction in navy blue, Night of Navy. Go ahead and stamp that. Bring in some dimensionals, which of course should always be on the table for me. Whether I can find them or not is another story. Here we go. And this one is great because I'm using my end pieces. Okay, I always use the end pieces of my dimensionals. And when it's a long piece like this, they work out perfect. I can always just trim it off, which is what I'm going to do. Use up everything you can. And then you can put that up there. I'm going to put it down here this time. Okay. There you go. Quick, easy card. Helm. Is it called a helm? Okay, Wendy, if you say so, I don't know. So there's 2 different cards with that background set stamp that is going away. And look how nice it ties in with this stamp set. Nice, huh? Now the inside, I don't know what's the matter with me. I didn't put an inside piece in there. Well, let me just grab, let's see if I have a piece of white. I should. Over on the side here, which you can't see, I usually have some pieces already cut. And of course, I don't have that size that I want or the white color, so we're just going to leave it. Okay, so there's my quick and easy card using a retiring stamp and a new set. Now, let me show you another one since I have the time. Yay! Okay, I'm going to show you something I'm going to do real quick. Bring in, again, these are retiring. Get them while you can. This is the card base. And I'm just going to use my bone. Usually I don't have a bone folder on the table. I can never find it. Now I've got 3 of them in front of me. Okay, just going to do that. Now, these cards that I told you about, and you saw the small ones, also have these great other pieces. They have the stickers with sayings on them. They also have these. Let me show you. They're so cool. They're die cut pieces. This one's the helm. Is that what it's called? This one matches the designer series paper. I think it's supposed to be like the under the sea kind of stuff. These right here are smaller ones which you can cut in half or use as a large size. I guess I should have laid it down so you could see it. See those? This one is a frame. You can use this in scrapbooking or a card. Maybe you want to put a picture in there of your sailboat. Okay, again, these go like that. So let me show you. I grabbed this and I did this because I wanted to show you how quick this was. This one is the Lighthouse. Just lay it right on there. Don't have to do anything else, really. Now, yes, Angie, I think Angie was the one who noticed I've been using Tombow. I never realized how much I like Tombow, except for when it's... I think the reason I didn't use it was I don't like getting anything sticky on my hands. I'm really kind of strange like that. So I'm just going to put a little Tombow, if it'll come out. I left this open like a dummy. The reason I started using it is for these long lines here. So I didn't have to use my silicone mat, which works perfect. But I can go ahead and put this, and you don't need a lot. That's what I like too. And it's thick enough where if you don't put a lot on, it doesn't squish out. Oop, get off there. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit more here, 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 here. Okay, that's the hardest part of this card. Okay, I'm going to lift that up. Yes, I do love Tombow now. And I am just going to lay that right here. Okay? So there's the first part. Guess what? The other saying I like in here is, "You are my true north." Could be a birthday card. I've already stamped that. Grab 2 dimensionals, or 3 if you want, because it's a long piece. Pull that off. I'm going to put it right there. Ta-da! Look at that. Quick, easy card. Of course, you would want to make it sure it's straight. That would help. And if you wanted to, you could add some baker's twine and one of these little doodads. Look how easy that card was to make. Again, you could add more, but I just love that die cut piece. So that's another quick, easy card. Now, let me bring in the other card that I'm going to show you. Okay, so this one's going to take a little bit more time. Yeah, I've got enough time to do that. Okay, so this is our watercolor paper. This is the background paper. Yes, this is crooked. That's the way I wanted it. And I did a little watercoloring. Nothing too extreme. But let me show you how I did that one. Okay, so the first thing is, and just hope it goes right. The first thing is, and this one I did a little bit different. Yeah, okay, let me use the black. I'm going to use the Memento. And I hope this is, the one that I grabbed is the one that I inked up enough. Okay. And I'm just going to put that right here. There. Okay, then I'm going to use a sailboat. Put that sailboat right about here. Oh, didn't get it quite dark enough, but we're going to go with it anyway, because I don't have time to do it over. It'll be fine. And then we're going to put a little smaller one right up here. There we go. And then I'm going to add some birds. Again, I'm not re-inking this. I'm just adding the birds light and dark. Then I'm going to bring in a block. Now, I've showed watercoloring before. I've showed it with our blender pen, where I just, or you can use the aqua painter, but the aqua painter has more water, where I tip the edge. I just get the edge of the stamp pad. But for this one, I'm going to do it a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to use my block. I want just one touch of, this is Mossy Meadow. And then this one is Balmy Blue. Just one little touch, okay? I'm going to start with putting some water on my Mossy Meadow. One drop at first. Oh, okay, that had two in it. And I'm just going to use this and swirl it around. I don't want it real dark, although it may be dark, okay? And you can always have a test piece of paper, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to slightly start watercoloring that. Now you see, this one I did first and then I stamped it. So you can stamp first and then you can just go around it. Okay. Now you're not seeing what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning off my aqua painter. Of course, if I was thinking about it, I would just grab another one since I have more, but I'm just gonna do the same thing in the blue. Add some water, mix it around, and start working with my Balmy Blue to make the water in the background. It is going to have to dry. Got a little green on that, but okay. Let me grab some more blue here. Maybe put it, if you wanted darker, you could. There we go. Move that out of the way so I don't get my hand in it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Balmy Blue markers, blends, and I'm just going to do a little coloring here. Not much, just adding a little color here. Okay, and then for the sail, well, first let's do the lighthouse. I'm just going to add some dark, not a lot, on the sides, just to color them in a bit. This is the crumb cake. Blend that right in. I can go right over everything because you really can't. It's a detailed stamp. You really, this up here I'm going to do lighter though. Okay. Take the little beacon. I think that's a beacon. And you make the little light there. Maybe a little light here. Okay, so for the sail, I am going to use a brighter color. Again, I'm using, I shouldn't say brighter. This is the Pineapple Punch, but I want the light and the dark. I'm going to add some yellow here. You don't have to do a lot. Actually, I should have used the other point. That works better. More controlled. Again, this should have been a little bit darker, but for my sale. Okay. There you go. Okay, then I'm going to bring in this piece. And I'm going to layer that right on there. What I'm going to do first is fold my card base. I'll do that first. Again, I'm going to take my bone folder. What am I going to use once? Well, Pam, good question. Maybe, just maybe, there's something else I can use. Like some other watercolor paper? We'll have to wait and see. And then this is going to go on there like that. Now again, I'm going to grab the baker's twine. And I'm going to do my little cheat tie. Which means I'm not going to tie a bow on camera. Just going to take it like this. Bring it like that. This is still a little wet, but it will adhere to my card. Did I cut them too short? Nope. Okay. Just going to add that right on there, but I'm going to do it again off-centered a little bit. I just like that. Okay. There we go. This is the hard part. You are my true north, which is a very thin stamp, and I don't always get it quite right. My stamp apparatus works great for this. Let's just say I'm going to do it over here just in case, because then I can do it again. Pretty close. We'll use it. And then I'm just going to trim that. Again, the last of my... Oh, thanks, Megan. Last of my dimensionals, the long pieces I use, and then just rip that off. Gonna stick that right here. I think I'll put it below that. I want that to show, so I'm going to put it below. I want that boat to show. Just going to grab another piece of baker's twine, and rather than do a bow on this one, you can see the bow here. I'm going to grab one of those doodads again and just thread that through. Okay, come on. And tie that right on there. I'm obsessed with tying these knots. Okay, pull him down. There we go. Tie the knot, and then just tie a few more knots. I will be answering your questions later after the Facebook Live. So if you have any questions for me, just ask. If you need me to get you out a catalog, just ask. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. If you'd like to join my team, I'd love to have you on it. Okay. And then I might not want those as long, so let's just trim that off. And play around with it until you get it where you want it. There you go. You see that? Yes. And I did want to say again, thank you to everybody that's been traveling with us through this journey. Not a good journey, but it turned out so far good. My niece Chrissy is done with radiation, done with chemo. She has one more surgery to go through, but we hope and pray this is the end of it. Chrissy, you rock. Adam, you've been her life support too. Thank you so much for being there for her. And everyone, thank you so much for your thoughts and prayers. So, there we go. I actually, let's see what time it is. I actually had one more, and I got to get going. But let me just show you what it looked like. Okay, so here's another one of those pieces. Here is, and I cut our designer series, our new cardstock, the Seaside Spray. I would have put that there. I would have put this here with a nice little saying. Check this out. Unfortunately, I ran out of time, but when I do it, I'll make a picture. I'll do a picture of it, okay? And I would color these and tuck these in. Basically the same kind of idea, okay? Look at that. Isn't that great? Okay, so let me just flip the camera. All right, so thank you for watching. I know I'm getting close to the time I got to get to work. So again, let me show you. These cards will be on Facebook. Okay, I will do the still shots of everything. So thank you so much for watching this morning. Have a great weekend. I will be back here Sunday night at 7 p.m. Have a great weekend and happy stamping, everyone. Bye.